bass. Vision, dreams of passion. And all the while I think of
you. Welcome to Wint February, the BW.
What?
What?
The hell? Wint February? That's a new one.
Yeah, Wint February. We're doing both of them. It's cool.
All right.
For the BWE, the villain side. Don't judge me. I'm making up my words. I can make up my words as I go. Where all the villains come out to play. You know, this is the good episode. You know, the cool guys. The cool guys. You got Melvin Mayhem, Gavin Rothschild, and Jared Sin. Yours truly, baby. But let's get right into the meat of the
What?
Wanted quite a bit this time. I can tell. I was already ahead, and I'm already thinking about it.
Yep.
So let's get right into the meat of the subject here. Let's look at the CWL issue 299. We will do winter for this one, even though February is out. And just for all you February cats out there, the new bulletin is out, and it is clean and crisp and even beautiful like. So if you haven't seen it yet, rush right out and see it. It'll make you want to join the fucking league. All right. Issue 299. Winter. Your Wrath of Zeus champion, Timothy Zastampowski. You know, I will say congratulations to this because it's been a while since TZ has claimed the top spot here, and he deserves it. He's been in the rut, and so congratulations, little buddy. I believe in you. Your Jealousy of Hera champion out of the Ministry, the Menacing Minister. Your Desire of Aphrodite champion, the Wrestling Rabbi. Your Bloodlust of Ares champion, Anastasia Nicotina. Your Power of Poseidon champion, Bowen Bollock. Your Wisdom of Athena champion, Sexy Michael McAwesomeness. That's a great name. Yeah, McAwesomeness.
I like.
He belongs in like McHappyland. Your Wrath of Hades champion, Pastor Paul. There's a lot of ministry, a lot of order in this whole thing. I don't know if I like that. There's way more Associates of Rothschild and Sin last tour.
I don't know. Pastor Paul Sutcliffe sus too. You know what I mean? That name.
Yeah. You know that guy's got like, oh, you're gonna be my altar boy today? Super great. Your Fertility of Demeter champion, Kendall Shortstacks. Your Light of Apollo champion, this is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Your Cleverness of Hermes champion, which is kind of funny because it follows This Is How We Do It. Kendra Pecadora. Hunt for Artemis champion, Shadow Shaman. And your Ecstasy of Dionysus champion, Battle Axe. Protectors of the Underworld champion, out of RFD, the Royal Family of Doom. Master Sadist in Armageddon. Your Heroes of Olympus champion, out of Order, Beepo the Clown and Meepo the Clown. Gross. Those Who Bring War champion, winning 5 free matches, out of the Bad News Crew, Slaughter Dogs Creo, Cujo, and Rex. And Those Who Bring Unity champion, out of the Associates of Rothschild and Sin, Kendra, Drusilla, and Zoe, the Pecadora sisters.
I like those title names, Those Who Bring War.
Yeah. I think I mentioned that last time. They have some badass fucking title names there. Kudos to you, Sir Jared.
Oh, yeah, I can't take credit for it. I'm sure it was somebody that was cool, not me. No, it was me. I'm serious. I'm totally cool.
And I'm totally taking credit for it.
Yeah, I'm totally taking credit for it. Your Battle Royal winner, winning 25 free CWL matches, Sicko the Clown. Gross. Clowns are disgusting. Yuck. Overall, the CWL it's still running strong. We slipped a few cards. We've lost a few people. As quick as Dynasty came into the league, they left.
Gotta love when that happens.
Well, yeah, I know. I think the thing that bugs me about it is if you don't know what's going on in the league, or you don't understand the rules or anything like that, man, just hit me up. The email's on the bulletin.
Exactly.
If you have problems, let me know. I'll either A, explain it to you, or I'll B, maybe I'm making things way more complicated than they need to be. So I'm always up for suggestions.
Communication is key.
Exactly. But it's okay. We're still strong at 83 cards. A nice big battle royal. Look at all those people. Oh. I still have Fabulous Harry Hurt, who's still probably one of my favorites because, well, he makes fun of everybody, and, you know, as a villain, I can appreciate that. We see the end of New Year's Brawl for tribes. Everybody is now in their little groups or in their or fighting for their monsters, so that's cool. Thrash has been thoroughly defeating Elroy, so he is now the Achilles champion. The Gilgamesh and Akindu champion is now Drusilla Pecadora and Zoe Pecadora, and that should round out my championships. Don't keep too many because with fighting for monsters and everything, we want to see who's the overall leader for their group. So I want to keep the champions to a minimal. I figured just a title champion and a tag team champion is sufficient. Still want to plan on doing something for each of the winners of their division overall at the end of the year. I still haven't figured out what. If you have ideas, hit me up. I'm all ears. Mainly because I'm gonna win, because I'm that good. And I'd like to think that.
Guys, dripping modesty.
we look at the end of last tour, and it's like, oh, look at all those associates of Rothschild and Sin characters. They're everywhere, and now they're like, did anyone make the front page? Yeah. I'm sure somebody did.
They're in the back of a milk carton somewhere.
They joined Flip. I think he kidnapped her.
You know, after a strong tour, we like to party it up pretty heavily. So,
yeah, there you go.
You know, sometimes you have a little bit of withdrawal, or I don't even think withdrawal, hangover. We had a hangover cycle.
There you go. Celebrating at the trough, that's all.
Celebrating at the trough, which, you know, I appreciate that.
That's how you do it.
Really think I have anything else for CWL. There will be more to come probably next broadcast as we talk a little bit more in depth about the monsters and how that's going to work out for everybody. But as overall, I'm very happy with the way the CWL is. I mean, I understand there's going to be a roller coaster of cards, and I don't think it's really about that. Exactly. There's a lot of good trash talk, and you know what? If anybody can even think about beating Johnny Morphine, good luck to him. That guy's a monster.
And again, definitely be on the lookout for that 300th bulletin. It's fucking beautiful.
It is.
And I noticed too, correct me if I'm wrong, you kind of upgraded some of the chart layout. It looks different.
I have the...
I don't want to spoil anything, but it looks good.
Thanks.
Sirens, chimeras, it looks really good.
I wanted to be able to show everybody where they stand and how the points are actually divvied out. Nice. You know, and I do know I know I'm probably overcomplicating, like I said, the titles, but I wanted the titles to mean something. So if you were the Wrath of Zeus champion, I wanted that to mean something the next cycle or the next cycle after, to where for the TV that we produce, it actually affected it, because I think in the long run, those titles should mean something. If you're Zeus, man, you're going to come down and you're going to rain hell on anybody. So you get a +3. Go in there and beat up on people. You know, we've altered them a little bit, so certain ones are going to make it. Basically, the Monster Ball, I was going to wait, but it's not that big a deal, I guess. The Monster Ball, which is going to be kind of the cross-promotional between the monsters, is basically going to come off of the front page of the report from the previous tour. Well, it'll be two tours back, because I want to be able to have everybody be able to look at it and say, oh, well, you know, okay, not this upcoming tour, but next tour after that, my character has +3 going into whatever. But everything is actually on there. If you look, the TV schedule for everybody is on there. It tells you what tour is what and what your pluses are going to be for it. But yeah, you bring up a good point that if you look at the charts, it'll show you your tour, and it'll actually show your modifier and then your total. So that way you can be like, well, I thought I beat this guy. Well, maybe you didn't because
Not wrong.
Scott the Driller there decided to pull down a huge bonus, and he's throwing now a 555, which never will happen, but that would be super awesome if it did.
It looks good. It looks good.
Thanks.
Mayhem approves. You get the stamp of approval.
Oh, I love the stamp of approval. It actually could be like a
Better that than a golden
effect
cock.
like
So,
a-
yeah.
yeah.
You don't want that imprint upside your head.
That's a bad mushroom stamp.
That's one you want to stay away from at all costs. I speak from experience.
Oh, that's fact.
Listen, I'm still healing. I still got a bump on my
Still
head.
Still got a bump.
The band-aids is not working.
Gavin wields a golden cock like no other.
He sure does. He's good with those cacks.
One does not simply wield the golden cock.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think that's about all I have for CWL. If you guys want to move on to
Those
other leagues,
Those other guys in
those
caw.
other guys.
Caw.
Yeah.
Is it cacock or cacaw?
I
Love
heard
to
the
add.
my name.
Look, we'll have to add that to the special upgraded bulletin.
Yeah, right. Welcome to cacock.
Welcome to the CAW. So you'll have to indulge me with a, Rob Lawson kind of link to the board here because we got a lot of stuff going on, man. I gotta say, first, just tons of new people coming in. It's a beautiful thing, man. Like a bunch of SOS showed up. Toxic showed up. We got Apollos Payne and Valentine Dagenhart. We got the Kick-Ass Express showed up. Kenny Gunderson, just tons of people. So Whisper Meadows, a new female newcomer. You kind of choked my girl out. You know what I'm saying? Not a big fan of that. But either way, welcome to the league. So yeah, just good things in the CAW. So let's start with the champions. League champion, another one of these newcomers, Indian Joe. Our television champion from X66, Waylon Hernshaw Gray. Central Plains champion from United Way, Oni Way. The East Coast champion from Poison, that's another group. This is Dahlia Nightshade. I got to talk about her a little bit because she brought a little report love to the CAW.
Nice.
Great Lakes champion, the Olympian Chet Christopher.
God, he's a sexy beast.
He is a beast. The Mid-Atlantic champion from the SOS, like I was talking about, Hit the Breadman Hart. Northeast champion, also from the SOS, Ted Diesel. Pacific Northwest champion, Isaac Hemlock. The Rocky Mountain champion, one of the Kick-Ass Express from the Order, Too Quick JG Brenner. The Southeast champion from SOS, the Talisman. And the Southwest champion, the other part of the Kick-Ass Express, Dr. Savage. And the West Coast champion, also from SOS, Anarchy. And a lot of titles from the Battle Royal this cycle. So keep paying the dollar.
Worth it.
Yep. And our league tag team champions, X66, Eldridge Sparrow and Waylon Hernshaw Gray. Our TV tag team champions from the United Way, Oni Way and Wan Way. And our six-man champions from SOS, Alpha Male 4, 5, and 6. TV six-man champions from X66, Dark Tide, Eldridge Sparrow, and Waylon Hernshaw Gray. And then the Battle Royal winner, and this was our first cycle where we had the Battle Royal deal where we get the free matches.
Nice.
Dahlia Nightshade.
Congratulations.
Oh, dude, man. 28.
Yeah.
Good shit.
And I guess sticking with her, She won the East Coast title in the report, so nice job. Bring that spotlight on the CAW.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. So it's lots of trash talk this cycle, which is always a beautiful thing, you know. If you kind of scroll through, just taking a look at some of the stuff, we had Jamie Sin had a nice interview with one of our newcomers from about 2 cycles ago, Hard Rock Horton, and just kind of little deal about his career, giving you a little more information on him. Big Ten championship, that we kind of reset that, so the goal on that is to win all 10 regional titles on the front. If you do, you get a $14 match deal. If you don't, whoever gets the closest at the end of the year will get a $7 match deal. So somebody's getting some kind of match deal. But this is the main thing I wanted to talk about. So our second CAW only pay-per-view is this coming cycle, the Animal and Knee. And
look at your paper champion, boy. El Jefe.
I'm gonna tell you what, as much money as I spent on El Jefe, I'm a little worried about it.
Yeah, I think Miss Chemical Valley has his fucking number.
I was like, Chemical Valley is no joke. So, I mean, she looks pretty rough, but
fucking
you know,
El Jefe.
it don't matter. El Jefe's got to step it up. He's got to prove that he's worth all this money I'm paying him. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we're going to crown our tag team champions. So we got our United Way, Juan Way, and Oni Way taking on El Jefe's crew, El Destructor and El Luchador. And next up on the pay-per-view, the match I'm most concerned about is Perspectiva Trace taking on Montana.
Now wait, is there a contract clause where Trace has to stay away from the general stomach area facing Montana?
I told her this match isn't gonna happen, and she said she can beat my ass if I get involved.
So everything from below the tits is off limits. Is that how that goes?
Ooh, that rhymes. Nice.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see what happens with that. Next up, a little Wicked Wars love here.
Yeah.
From, the Wicked Wars League, Kabuki taking on Chet Christopher. They kind of match in that picture too. Look at that.
Yeah.
I don't know where Kabuki came up with that green outfit, but fucking Chet wore it better.
Yeah, I gotta admit that. Yeah, sleeveless looks fits him.
Yeah.
Flashing those big guns.
Yeah.
Gun show.
All right, I see you, Chris. I see you.
And next up is this match is actually changed because this was a 5 between El Luchador and Bam Bam El Futaro, and it was just a case of match 5, and Bam Bam won it in 4. So Hit the Bretman Hart is going to step in, take on Bam Bam in a singles match.
Nice.
Yeah. Hard Rock Horton taking on Eric's Chaosin. Other 2 Chaosins, Castor and Pollux, taking on Earnshaw Gray and Eldridge Sparrow. Yepers McGee taking on Jolton Jake Gerard. And then we got Brooke Lovestone taking on Princess Anna. Kenny Gunderston taking on Apollos Payne. What was that tag team name we used to have for Apollos Payne? Remember that? Because then we used to do the EG podcast. It was him and somebody else.
I don't remember.
Remember?
And
then, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I remember it vaguely, but I don't remember what the name of it was.
Can't remember either. And then last up is kind of like a newcomer challenge. You kind of a little battle royal kind of did with a bunch of the newcomers.
Yeah.
Besides that,
Gotta get the rookie some shine.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're lucky. They're lucky. Poor Dahlia's not in there because I think Nightshade could have taken on all those pimps.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna hit right there. You know, I mean, we got like I said, just crowning our tag champs. I've been hyping this reward for whoever wins like the point race this time for Wrestler of the Year, and I keep finding a way to delay it each cycle because I can't exactly think of it. Everybody's gonna be pissed when it ends up being 5 free matches. You know what I'm saying?
What the hell?
That's what I waited for.
Right. So
That's only El Jefe anyway.
There you go.
Was it?
He deserves
right. It was gonna be 500 free. Then we paid him, and now after losing all that money, we can only afford 5 free matches.
Oh shit.
So yeah, but no, it's just kind of like I said, read the trash talk. I appreciate all the activity, all the trash talk from everybody, and just keep it up, man.
Absolutely. You done there, Gavin, with your caca?
I'm done.
Done with the caca?
Done with
the
the
cack?
caca.
The cack. All right, next up, Wicked Wars League Winter 2023. This is bulletin number 33. Let's get right into these champions. So we had our Crest of Chaos champion, Virus Cupcake, wins 50,000 and 15 free WWL matches. Next up, we have Twisted Carnage champion, winning 25,000 and 5 free WWL matches. Big Bad Mama Saturday. Smoldering Sorrow champion, we had Virus BDE Dutch Saturday. Court of Torment champion, we had Virus BDE Chainsaw Saturday. Belt of Subtlety champion, winning 50,000 and 10 free WWL matches. We have Virus BDE Chokeslam Saturday. So again, you see all the Saturdays made the bulletin cover, so they definitely stepped up their game this cycle. So congratulations to the Saturdays. And for anyone wondering, that 50,000, I don't think I mentioned this on a previous podcast, but the 50,000 and 10 free matches, that is one of the perks of the WWL, where every cycle I worked it out so that the IWA staff picks a random regional champion, and whoever that person ends up being winning the title receives 50,000 and 10 free matches every cycle. So in this case, it landed on Chainsaw Saturday. Actually, no, it landed on Chokeslam Saturday. So again, he wins 50,000 and 10 free matches do go to the manager of that wrestler. I think it's a cool perk to have. I'm not sure if any other league has it. I think it was an exclusive. If another league has it, then fuck you, take it off your perks list. I came up with it first, get away. But no, if anybody else decides to do that's fine. But I think it's a cool perk to have where they just choose a random regional, and it's like a lottery shoe. If you happen to land on it, guess what? You get some free matches and some extra money, so it never hurts. Next up, we have our Ending Misery champion from Virus Cure Atticus End. Girdle of the Berserk champion from the Battle Royal. We have Halcolic number 1. Infernal Vengeance champion from Virus Mr. Hustle MJ. Our Gun Belt of Hell champion from Virus Cure, the Unchosen Lord. Another one from Virus Curve, Wrestling Reinhold Rasputin. Shattered Bloodlust champion from the Battle Royal, Virus Cure, Malachi King. Whispered Agony champion from Virus Curve, Death Dealer Dutch. Then we have our Maltese Band of Distant Wars champion. We have Virus Cupcake and Big Mama Saturday. Band of Distant Wars TV champions, La Guerra Muerta and Virus BDE Dutch Saturday. Circle of Sanity champions, Virus the Poker MJ, Mr. Hustle MJ, Little Country MJ. Not only did they win Circle of Sanity, but they are your IWA World 6-Man champions. Congratulations. Circle of Sanity TV champions from the Order, former IWA World 6 champions, Demolisher Basher, Demolisher Masher, Demolisher Thrasher. And then finally, the Battle Royal winner rounding out the title page is Virus Big Bad Mama Saturday. Congratulations to all the managers behind these champions. Good to see, especially again to the Saturdays for having pretty much their entire clique up there with the golden cycle. Pretty impressive, I have to say. Some things I wanted to point out is that the WWL did manage to crack the top 5 for most matches. If I'm not mistaken, we were ranked number 4, 715 matches. Congratulations to us. We had 90 cards, which is great. I think it's back-to-back 90 card cycles, which is awesome. Like, we keep getting just short of that century mark. Hopefully this cycle we finally crack the 100. I mean, if it doesn't happen, like we mentioned before, it's not about the cards or activity. It's about, you know, the engagement, the trash talk, the angles and such. But it'll be nice, you know, for us to hit the 100 mark. What else? Another big thing that's going on, obviously you guys are aware, anyone who's been watching, especially the podcasts and the YouTube channel, is that we have had a recent brand split. So officially, the WWL has been split into two groups. We have the Warzone group headed up by myself, and then we have the Landlord heading up Smash Mouth brand. So what we did was we split the entire roster evenly down the middle. So we pretty much have a nice, you know, overall talent pool in both brands. So whether we keep it, you know, within the brands or even brand versus brand, it's going to be some pretty exciting matches, because again, it's pretty stacked, pretty competitive. I can't say that one of the brand has an advantage over the other. We kind of worked it out that way, so we didn't want to have somebody having the one up on the other, so we split it down as best we could. Because of this, obviously, you know, I mentioned this before as well, this does lead to more opportunities, more pay-per-views, more titles. So with that being said, we are introducing a brand new pay-per-view that's going to coincide with Face Off. So again, now the Face Off pay-per-view, which was before, it was just for WWO as in, you know, as a whole. Now it's just for the Warzone brand. And because of that, we now have the Fuck You Pay Me pay-per-view, which is the Smash Mouth pay-per-view exclusive, which is happening alongside ours. So that's headed up by the Landlord. He has everything's going to be in this upcoming report. You're going to see the full layout. All the matches are locked in. All the championship matches are locked in. We do have 4 brand new titles as a result. We have the Alpha Male World Heavyweight Championship for the men. We have the Pure Knockout World Women's Champion, obviously for the women. Then we have the Smash Mouth Duos and Smash Mouth Trios Champion, which are intergender, and that's, you know, Smash Mouth exclusive. So again, more opportunities, more titles that are up for grabs, which I think is just going to make it even more interesting now in Wicked City. And I'm really, really excited about that. And then on top of that, you know, we did have a current, it's kind of like our house show every tour, if you want, at WTV Prime Time. And before, again, it was just exclusive to WWL in general. Now it's been split. So we are going to have basically house shows every cycle, and I'm going to try to do like what you're doing over in CWO, where we kind of like, you know, show them ahead of time, ahead of schedule, what's going to happen and when they can expect these matches, at least 2 or 3 cycles ahead. And the good thing about this is it's going to pit Warzone wrestlers versus Smash Mouth. So every cycle we will be having those inter brand matchups between who we feel are the best or the most deserving. And again, that gives more opportunities to maybe those wrestlers that aren't, you know, always in the pay-per-view or aren't always getting titles on the title page. You know, we kind of want to make sure that they're involved, you know, and that they're getting some kind of rub, so to speak. And so yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Only other thing I would mention is that I did receive a anonymous invitation this cycle, so I'm wondering what the hell this is all about. I'm following the white rabbit, so to speak, down the rabbit hole. I don't know where it's taking me, but I did leave the Landlord in charge of Wicked City in my absence, so you know, we'll see what happens. I don't know who the fuck sent this invitation or, you know, what it's all about, but I'm definitely going to be finding out very soon.
It's got to be Maxwell Travers. He's got to be the one sending him.
Who the fuck knows?
Who the fuck knows?
I don't fucking know. I'm just like I said, I'm just following the white rabbit, and we'll see.
Hopefully, it doesn't lead to one of Catfish Rob's colostomy bags.
No, I don't.
Pretty sure it has something to do with. Oh God, that upset my dog. Oh no! I know. I'm sorry.
Rock.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Fuck that BBL. Fuck that BBL. That's what it says.
Sassy.
All right. Well, I guess let's finish up with the BHL issue number 49. Hopefully, we will be seeing a new bulletin for them as well next tour.
Don't hold your breath, guys.
Yeah, I know the guy that runs this place. He's a fucking loser. Lazy as fuck. He can't figure out what front pages and back pages look like, for God's sake. But that's the goal. Hopefully, issue number 50 will give you a little bit of a new look. I've seen the concept art and it's beautiful, but we'll see if my lazy ass can do it. But anyways, issue 49, February. Oh, gotta love the February. See, you're already in the future. You guys are in the winter. I'm already into February. What's the difference?
That's some good coke.
Right? There's still fucking snow everywhere. Somebody call Danny.
Danny Yayo.
Yayo. All right, your league champion. 10 free BHL matches out of the trough. The pig princess herself, Morgana Le Fay. Your TV champion out of the NME, Dominant Factor Smoke. Your Central Plains champion out of Order, Little Dead Rotting Hood. Your East Coast champion out of the Bad News Crew, Hugo Dangerfield. Your Great Lakes champion out of Order, Hazrat. Your Mid-Atlantic champion out of the Bad News Crew, the Slam Master, J.G. Clark. Doesn't that sound like powerful? No, not really.
You did.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Your Northeast champion from the Battle Royal out of the PPA, Doc Porkenstein. Your Pacific Northwest champion out of the Bad News Crew, Little Biggs. Your Rocky Mountains champion, and finally the White Rabbit has been unmasked, and it's probably one of my favorite characters from the QQW, I believe is where she was from. Macy Crane.
Yeah.
Your Southeast champion out of the Battle Royal, out of the NME, Luscious Larry Lawrence. I feel dirty saying that.
Yeah, he does kind of sound.
Your Southwest champion out of the Battle Royal. Fresh from the doorman from the trough, Duff Dugan. Your West Coast champion out of the NME, Brutal Bolivian Assassin. Your league champion out of Order, Sundog's Taser and Sundog Razor. I think my dog's dying. Either that or coughing up a fur ball. Will you leave her be? Jesus Christ, dog! I'm busy here. I got things to do. Little dogs, I tell you, shit. Your TV, your TV tag team champions out of the PPA, Porkenstein the Monster and Igor. League 6-man champions, Bad News Crew, Dirty David Trotter, Christopher Anarchy, and Little Biggs. Your TV 6-man champions out of NME, Luscious Larry Lawrence, Ravishing Ricky Paradise, and IWA icon Gilbert Arroyo. Your Battle Royal winner, winning 21 free BHL matches, the Slam Master, J.G. Clark. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations.
I will say things are kind of under construction currently at the BHL. We have currently the Four Horsemen titles and all this stuff that's going on. And after the pay-per-view, I kind of take a look at what we have, what we don't have, who's wrestling there still, who's left and gone. And, you know, I'm going to kind of make it simplistic for myself because I want my guys to hunt and I don't want to have to worry about all these divisions. So we're going to be going under a little bit of a facelift to try to make it a little bit easier for all my wrestlers. And I don't want to take away from the brand at all, because if you look down at the bottom, we have a ton of trash talk, a ton of great wrestlers. It's really nice to see. So I don't want to do too much, but I want to make it easier because I know the Celestial Wrestling League, man, they take up a lot of time. You look at all those charts and shit, man. I need to suck it.
I was about to say that's the reason.
I will say, oh, hi dog. I was gonna sit on my arm now. I have a parrot dog. That's cool. This tour was the Sin Championship, and I'm not quite sure. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm pretty sure Tuss the Warrior has finally lost his title, which, my God, will be phenomenal. Not to worry, because next tour is The Hunt. And I know very well The Hunt goes after... Oh, look at that. It's right on here. Wanted. Montana Lovestone by Nelson Mahan.
Bitch.
Right? We also put in, if you read the league, that beautiful man on the front for the league commissioner there, has said, and I do remember, that Melvin had also put up an extra bonus for whoever gives the highest tour, or for whoever has the highest tour. We're gonna hold him to it. He's gonna pay up.
I will. Just
So
bring me her head on a platter. But stay away from the stomach.
Don't touch the stomach.
Before I kill her, I want to know whose baby that is.
Yes, and if you haven't looked on the Rothschild and Sin on Facebook, there was a poll up to see who that baby daddy is. And if I'm not mistaken, it was Hank, and that's just disgusting. Nobody wants Hank. Along with the invitation, if you look on our poor little saga, somebody sent me a key ring full of keys. Again, rabbit hole. We'll figure out what that is.
Interesting.
Yeah, little dogs. I tell you. Good God.
Something big's going on. Seems like they're targeting our leagues.
That's right.
Interesting.
You look at the trash talk. It was good to see everybody was out and about, had a lot to say. Macy Crane again, finally unmasked and out to do some damage. I believe everybody that is active in the BHL throughout trash talk, which I will honestly say that makes me happiest of all.
That's awesome.
Cards be damned. You see the trash talk, you see the people engaged in the league. Dude, I couldn't be happier. So please keep it up. I appreciate it probably more than you will ever realize, but we're gonna make it a little bit easier for everybody, so we can just make it a nice, fun place where we can go and, well, let's go and make some money. Everybody wants to make some money, right?
That's right.
Absolutely.
And I should have added that too when I was speaking on WWL. The trash talk has just been phenomenal. But that's like, it's already, all the managers in the league know that's the biggest driving force of the WWL since its inception. And it's like every cycle I'm getting about 40 or 50 write-ups a cycle, and that's the reason why I don't really cover it on these podcasts, because if I did, I would need a whole show just to cover the trash talk, which is amazing.
you need BBL.
Yeah, I'll have to a BBL number, but and I'm actually considering doing that. I'm probably just starting this cycle with whatever trash talk I get. I'm probably gonna make like some mini podcast episodes where kind of like a, when they do those rundowns on the news, like this is the news in a minute, like just condense all of it into one quick listen on a podcast and just recapping all the trash talk for everybody, because it really is a lot. And it's not that I don't want to cover it, on these shows. It's just that for the sake of trying to keep these podcasts to a listening pleasurable experience, I don't want to get into 50 different write-ups and have to explain what's going on with all of them. So I'm definitely going to try to have a podcast specifically geared towards the trash talk. Who knows? Maybe we can do one for us, for our leagues, just for trash talk.
We can. Maybe. I think the nice thing about it is like you said before, it's nice to have the cards. I think everybody looks at, how many cards we have, and I'll tell you, being in the top 10 is great, because top 10 gives you that chance of getting those 10 free matches, which I'm not mistaken, I think the BBL got, which congratulations, guys.
Nice.
But I do think the driving force has always been the trash talk, and when you see everybody kind of get involved, it's really fun to see. Everybody has, I don't care if your blurb is, I plan on beating you this tour. I don't care. It's cool. It's good to see everybody get involved.
Exactly. And I do think, if I'm not mistaken, 3 of our BW leagues are in the top 10. Right? We have BBL at number 3. I came in at number 4, and then CWL number 5. Nice. Yeah. So we locked down 3 to 5. Yeah.
And Caw's got to be getting up there, because they're...
Caw was probably number 11 right there. I think it was right after UNL. I think he got edged out, because Caw had a lot of matches this cycle, didn't they?
Really? Yeah.
81.
Gavin, how many did you have? Did you have like 80 something, 86, 87?
I think 81.
81? Yeah, you're probably right there. UNL probably just edged you out. Bastards.
Boo!
Boo!
Yeah, but it's always fun to see. I know I sound like a broken record, but it is. I appreciate everybody in the leagues, the trash talk, everything. You know, the people that embrace all these other different characters. It's awesome to see. You know, I'm glad Montana can be that villain that everybody hates. I'm glad the lanes are out there. I'm glad. Well, hell, even the Shatterdays that have returned. You know, it's cool.
Absolutely.
I think Montana's my favorite character.
You're biased though.
I am.
You've had way too many Montana lines.
Right.
Oh wait, I stand corrected. Wait a minute, I'm pulling up this again. See, that's how I know I'm having one of those days. February. Top 10 car is there. What the fuck am I talking about? You're tied for 6. You're right there with DXL. Nice.
Hey,
I was gonna say,
Sorry,
they,
Gabby.
They had to been up there.
you almost had me
Take that back.
motherfucking the UNL.
That's all right. Take that
Probably do it anyway.
Yeah, fuck it anyway.
back. Why not? But yeah, I do retract my previous statement. We are 4, 5, and 6.
No,
3, 4, 5, and 6. Nice.
There you go.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
I think one day one of our leagues will overtake BRL.
Well, I don't know.
That's a tough one.
It is.
It is. You know, there's a lot of love for the BRL, and to be honest with you, I mean, it's a great concept. BRL is a great
It
concept.
is. It is.
But,
I think
uh,
if the money wasn't part of it, it wouldn't be as big as it is, though. That's just me.
No, it's again, it's tough because there's a lot of love for the IWAR, which they've always
Absolutely.
had, which is cool. And you know, I think
they're
with
doing a
us
great
being
job over there.
Oh yeah,
As
definitely.
much hate as they get, they're doing a great job.
It lasted a long time.
Yeah,
It is. I mean, listen, that's a testament to the work they put in. So, you know,
Right.
kudos to them. Again, I'm for anything that drives activity. So
Absolutely.
exactly.
doesn't matter if it's IWAR or whatever. I know the Steel doesn't. I think SteelFed have their own little thing going on also with like AWL and GAL and any of these little mini conglomerates is always a good thing for the IWA. So
Right. Yeah. In the long run, it not only drives the storylines. I mean, it's cool when in a perfect world, in my opinion, if you could get all these to intertwine, that'd be awesome.
of course, picture this. Maybe a year from now, I'm saying it now. BWE versus IWAR.
Oh shit.
Really?
It's possible. We got enough to do it.
Possible.
We got enough
It's
to do it.
possible.
I mean, it'll take one hell of a fucking effort.
Well, I mean, but there's ties with the BBL and the CWL to IWAR, so I mean, I know they cross fight from, or they're in the was it the Johnny B Cup and the dog snotted on me, disgusting, and the Moreno Cup, I believe.
The female thing coming up for.
That's right.
Yep, yep.
See, never know.
You never know.
You never know. Just something to look forward to,
Yeah. It's always good to see the BWE out there and trying to I don't want to say gobble up a piece of the pie, but we have our own little niche and it's really cool, our little home away from home. And who knows?
It's only getting better.
It is.
You
It
know,
is.
We have ideas. We have things in motion. We can't say what it is, but we got a lot of good things going down the pipeline for BWE.
It doesn't involve Hank.
Yeah.
God, what was it? The other show was all Hank. Ugh, disgusting. I mean, I'm just kidding, buddy. Only love, kind of.
I hear that
Kinda.
BBL report went so long that even Catfish Rob was yawning.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell though if like that's a yawn or just the insanity taking over.
I don't know. His ears
Maybe
couldn't take it.
Maybe he's sighing very heavily for his Casanova poster.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Could be.
Then all of a sudden you start hearing some beating in the background.
Yeah. What is that? Oh, I don't know. Dropping a ball or something. I bet you are.
Did someone say Lubriderm? Oh,
That poor lotion. No lotion should take that kind of beating.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Hey, grumpy ass. Shut up.
I think we covered everything. Is there anything that we left out?
Ah.
Because those other guys covered their other leagues, so we don't have to worry about.
Yeah, we
those.
don't have to worry about them.
You know, they took care of that for us. So
Again, yeah, I shout out to all those that are involved in our brands. We appreciate as villains, I know I appreciate anybody that's active and puts their work in. You know, your Arroyos, your Zulus, your Zastampowskis,
that's right.
your Rothschilds, your Sins, your Mayhem. You know,
There
a
you
lot of
go.
work goes into all these, and yeah, hopefully you guys really enjoy it, because I know I enjoy doing it for you, but again,
Props to everybody that's smart enough to come to our leagues.
That's right.
yeah.
Our leagues are where it's at.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for joining us this winter February. I know you guys make fun of me beforehand, but it's true. We're still in winter. We're still in February. There's still snow, and thank God summer's going to be coming soon. We hope you enjoyed this edition of the BWE featuring the villains, your home of CWL, BHL, CAW, and the WWL. We will see you in a couple weeks.
Peace.